Welcome to Getting to Know You. That is getting to know the regeneration of the Stonebridge greenhouse. I'm looking at it right now, and it's not ready to be occupied. They're still cleaning it up because it hasn't been used for nearly 2 years because of the pandemic. But it's a feature of Stonebridge that we all love, and it was here when Stonebridge opened, and it's been productive over the years. A number of people have been running the greenhouse with taking care of plants that people donate over the winter. I talked to Brooke Levy and to Nancy Doster and to others who had started it using the greenhouse when it was first built. Now we're going to have a reopening with a whole new group of people who are taking on bringing life to the greenhouse, and you will be meeting them. But for now, we're really happy that we can see the doors open and the windows being washed and new lights installed, and we'll be watching over the year of what happens in the greenhouse. Jock McFarland, our recorder, has taken us into the greenhouse, and you can see that the shelves are bare. There's really nothing to even identify what's going to be happening in here. So we're delighted that we'll be talking to the committee that will make it happen. Welcome back to celebrating the opening of the greenhouse. You've seen a picture of, or the scene in the greenhouse as it was being cleaned up and getting ready for this wonderful opening. And we're delighted to be back and sitting in the view of the greenhouse with the co-chairs of the Greenhouse Committee and some of the members of the committee, and with the plants that they'll be working on. We're really excited about having this sort of regeneration of a wonderful feature here at Stonebridge. I'm going to turn to Doreen Maloof, who is one of the co-chairs, and ask her sort of to explain this opening and what it's all about.
Well, we have to open because we closed at the beginning of COVID. And so the greenhouse has been closed since March of 2020, and we just got opened in September. The greenhouse has been empty all that time, but it hasn't been exactly empty of people, because Carol Ober, who's a co-chair of the Greenhouse Committee, and myself have been spending time in there helping to clean it up and get things ready. We also owe a debt of gratitude to the housekeeping staff and maintenance here at Stonebridge, because they put in hours of work trying to get it ready to go. We're gathered here today to celebrate this opening, and with me are some of the members of the Greenhouse Committee. There are many more, but we just gathered a small group to be representative of us today.
Yeah.
This is Nancy Fleischer to my right. She's actually in charge of the windows, and you may hear a little more from her later. Barbara Eckelmeyer is a new greenhouse member this year. Carol Ober, co-chair, as I mentioned before. Jamie Gerber is also a new member of the greenhouse this year. And together, along with probably another 10 people, we're going to make a good deal of this.
Right. Thank you, Doreen. I'm going to turn to Carol to explain what's going to happen there, because it's not a matter of just putting things in there and hoping for the best. I know you're hoping for the best, but there also is a special project connected with this. And Carol, can you tell us what you're going to be doing over the winter?
Certainly. We have geraniums. We just have a few here to show you. And we will be taking cuttings from the geranium. We cut off pieces from the existing plants. We replant them and watch them grow. And hopefully by springtime, we will have an abundance of geraniums, and maybe we'll be even able to have sales and give them, get them back to the residents. So it's really fun to see, this simple plant, and this one will probably have 4 babies, and it's just really fun to get cuttings.
Well, we're looking forward to it. I know you will be hoping to have a wonderful crop. But when I explained in the very beginning, and you saw the greenhouse as it was being prepared, there are a lot of people who came before you. You have a wonderful group of people who started doing this kind of thing in the greenhouse, which has been here since the beginning of Stonebridge. So, Barbara, you're new. I guess you haven't done cuttings before, but are you a person that considered a garden person?
I always had a garden at my home where I lived, and before I came here, I had
Okay, so these are familiar and you're willing to take on a new task.
Fun to work on.
Right. How about you, Jamie?
Yeah. Gardens are my, I don't know if it's the right word or not, but I really like them. They're my passion. I like wherever I am. I like to put some plants together, like trees. But the place where I was born, you know, the garden, because what was the tradition of that society? You could put it on. I miss it.
Well, maybe this will help bring back some nice memories and do something new.
Yes. Oh, I'm learning. I didn't know this was your own.
Let's pass it over to Nancy. Nancy was featured in our holiday program because there are two windows that one can see into the greenhouse, which I think is nice for keeping interest by anybody who sort of peeks in to see if things are growing. But you do the windows with a special exhibit, and if you're a gardener, you can say that, but you can say something about the windows too.
Well, I am a gardener from way back. Been a member of a garden club in Bridgewater for many years, and so I do love to garden. And totally miss it when I don't have a home anymore to get out there and be around it. However, I found I had another talent to decorate windows. Little did I know. I had done crafts for quite a while, and I had done things on holidays. So I stick mostly to the holidays in my windows.
Well,
it's been fun.
they've been great because they give you hope that something will be coming back here. Something is happening, but it wasn't in the greenhouse.
It's
so
true. And I did get a little tired of the bare windows, and so I asked if I could do that. They've been very nice to me here. Yeah.
Well, I think everyone at Stonebridge is excited about seeing this greenhouse come to life because it is a big feature here. And I must say that I'm really looking forward to the greenhouse because I've donated a plant, as others have, that will be getting that special treatment and maybe multiplied into some other plants. It's a wonderful adventure, and we wish you well and thank everybody on the committee for making this opening happen. And it'll be fun to see what happens over the year too. So now you've gotten to know the greenhouse and a wonderful group of people who are going to make it come alive and bloom. We're really happy about that. Thank you for listening. Bye.